Here. Hey guys, I'm here. I'm waving, but you can't see my hand. It's late, but I'm here and I'm cleaning the lens like usual. Y'all, I hope that you got to see my last video that I put up like an hour and a half ago telling you that I would be back at 9 o'clock because I was out at a restaurant with my husband and father and mother in law and kids. They are in town visiting us. And so we went out to eat and I couldn't live stream there in that loud restaurant. But now I'm here. Hi, whoever just popped in. Hello and welcome. So I couldn't do my regular time, but I'm here now. So I hope you guys saw the last kind of video up letting you know that I would be here at 9 o'clock. Hello, there are three people. Hello, three people. Please comment below so I can see who you are and what you're saying. Y'all, praise the Lord. It's spring break, man. It's spring break in Austin, Texas. And right now is South by Southwest, which is this conference, this kind of week-long series of not only music concerts, but different conferences and kind of tech gatherings and creative groups of people getting together and doing their thing. There's like production people and music and movie production type stuff going on. My kids last year, we took them to a tech kind of gathering for kids where there was all kinds of, there was a big hall set up, the convention center was set up with all kinds of booths with robotics and different Legos creations and amazing stuff. And so we didn't go to that this year, but there are people from all over the world converging on Austin, Texas. I heard somebody talking about some of their favorite K-pop groups that were going to be here. I'm not going to any concerts, but well, I might end up going, but it's expensive to go South by Southwest, y'all. But listen, the whole city shuts down. Like we're on spring break. All the public schools go on spring break. The college where I teach goes on spring break. Hi, Diane. How are you? My first commenter. Hello. Oh, let me recline a bit. Yeah, everything shuts down in Austin, y'all, for South by Southwest. And then in the fall, it happens for Austin City Limits. Hey, Sxsw, how are you doing? Welcome. I like the lighting right here. I'm going to keep this like this. Y'all, praise the Lord. My arm is so much better and my back, the pain is almost non existent. After what, 7 weeks, I think that the spot between my shoulder blades finally stopped spasming. So now the only place I feel a little bit of tightness and pain is in my neck and across my shoulder. But I feel good otherwise. I was able to wash my hair the day before yesterday. Hadn't washed it since January, don't judge me. It was hurting. And I even filmed a video while doing it. So anyway, hello, there are four people. Who's here? I got two people, three people said, hey. Hey, Kenya, how are you? Welcome. But yeah, y'all, come on and comment if you're there, if you haven't commented, and thumbs up. And if you just pop in to see what I'm doing, but you can't stick around, thumbs up anyway, okay? Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. So y'all, I'm happy. I'm happy because I'm off of work for a week. I'm on a break. Hey, James, welcome. Hello. I'm happy because I'm off of work for a week. I'm happy because my mother and father-in-law are visiting us for the week. I'm happy because we cleaned up the house because they were coming, and that always feels good to have a clean space. Well, the office isn't clean, but everything else is clean. That is clean for me. Did you see my dresser? That's a clean dresser for me. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I am one of those people who keeps stuff on my dresser. This is Eric's, and that's even my stuff over there. But this is mine, and I've got like a jewelry box, a basket with a heap of jewelry on it. That tall stacker, the wicker stacker there is makeup. Can I? Yeah, I can enlarge. That wicker is makeup. Then I've got a makeup bag that's super dirty, and next to it, I've got more makeup. Didn't think I had that much makeup, but I do. A candle or two, and a jewelry box. And that's a clean dresser. It's just me. I grew up as a kid keeping like perfume. It is busy. James. It is, you're right. But I grew up as a kid with like a comb and brush, my jewelry, and some perfume bottles. And you kept them neatly organized on your dresser. And oh, and also like my deodorant as I got older and my lotion. And Eric is like, all that stuff stays in the bathroom. And I'm like, all that stuff is on my dresser. So he has for his dresser the chest of drawers. And what's on it? A pretty decoration, like that globe thing, some flowers, and a candle. Is it just me? Is it just me? Oh no, that's a naughty song. I don't need to be singing that. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh Lord Jesus. Never mind. That's all I really know is that line, but I know that there's another part of it that says some inappropriate stuff. So just pretend I didn't say it. So then the bathroom. Y'all gonna judge me. Y'all are gonna judge me. James says, I say Scentsy. I use Scentsy, LOL, not candles anymore. Diane says, was you ready for the time change? No, ma'am. We slept right on through it. We slept. I forgot. But I woke up at 10 o'clock and was like, hey. And Eric was like, really? It's 11. And we were like, hey, Tanya. I'm not Tanya. Hey, Naturally. You caught me this time. Okay, y'all ready? Don't judge me. And the mirror's dirty too, so really don't judge me. Let me stand up this bottle. This is the bathroom sink. Thank you, James. Loving my twist out. Boom! Don't judge me. This is tidy, y'all. This is my side. That's Eric's side. Can you tell that I love having candles around? I use these in the tub. So these are the candles that decorate here with my like pretty box. I have a pretty shiny box that I just like to be there because it's pretty. And then I use them in the tub when I take my baths. Then this is just pretty for decoration. This is my usefulness basket. So here are the supplies that normally would be on my dresser. So if I was not married, like back in the day, I would have had my deodorant and my lotion and my perfume on my dresser. There's a perfume bottle there in here. The rest of this stuff is bathroom stuff, and I keep it in a basket like this would have been in my bedroom too. Like my facial moisturizer, toothpaste, toothbrush, toner, scrub brush, that kind of stuff, right? So this is my side. Oh, and then my cotton balls, because I just thought that was super cute. I have that and that and that as my decoration. And then this is Eric's candle. We call it a mandel because it's like a man fragrance, mahogany and vetiver. And a soap that he liked. I didn't want this here, but he thought that that would be nice because it's like a lavender fragrance soap. And his contact stuff and his basket with all of his beard oil stuff because he really does have a whole beard selection. But some of this stuff, for me, would have normally gone here. So then I have to make up for it by putting candles out here anyway. I'm a little cluttery, y'all. I'm not going to lie. James says I need a soap dispenser. For what? For like hand washing soap? Because I have a soap dispenser too for hand washing soap. Diane says we won't judge you, but yes, your hair does look beautiful. Thank you, honey. I have a Dial soap dispenser, see, like for hand washing soap. We have one on each side. Oh, a decorative one. I agree, James. What am I facing that way for? Yeah, I agree, James. I would like one. I just don't know what to get. And I don't know. You know how some things you kind of feel like they're extraneous and like an extra expense. So although you'd like it, you never do it. But really, it wouldn't cost you that much to do it. That's how it is for me with a soap dispenser. But I'd like a silver and like teal one. Oops. I think that would be nice. Silver and teal. That's kind of the theme of my bathroom. So I would love to do that. But yeah, I just let y'all into the counter life of my bathroom. That's a big step in a relationship. That's my theme these days. It's like that silver and green, kind of tealy, browny, those colors. That's what I'm loving. James says, haha, I love it. Yeah. Hello, Richard Plus Films. I was thinking about you the other day because I was thinking about Joanne and the man, Joanne and Jeff, and how you had started watching their channel and you had come up to my channel and found me from them. Hello, it looks like my bathroom, LOL, with all the products. And then I have a stacker full of hair products, and then under the sink has more products and supplies. Yeah, it's a thing. I need to work on it. I know. But y'all, oh, Kenya says, I used to be light on all my bathroom stuff till I discovered the Dollar Tree sells Dove, Kiss, and Elf products. Yeah, I hear you. James says, so hiding from the in-laws, haha, joking, maybe not. I like mine. No, not at all. I love them. We get along really well. In fact, we were in a deep conversation, which is why I didn't get on here until like 9:08. Because we were having a great conversation, and I was like, y'all, I told them I would live stream at 9, so I've got to go in the room and live stream. But no, I don't hide from them. They're awesome, awesome people. And they just drove all the way from Des Moines, Iowa, y'all. That's a drive. They stopped in Oklahoma last night, and then they got up this morning and drove the rest of the way. They are pretty amazing people. Let me take you to say hello. You know them already because you've seen them in previous videos. And if you can't recall, then fluff it, girl. If you can't recall, then look back at my videos. I'll try to tag some up here if I think about it. There they are. There's Dad. You look wonderful, Mom. You look fun. Everybody's on their phone.
We had a riveting conversation literally until like 3 minutes ago.
Truly.
Truly. None of us were looking at our phones until then.
James says hello.
Hello. Hey, James.
Dad says, hey, James. There's Dad and Mom, guys. Y'all remember them? Guess what I watched the other day, y'all? I watched our, the Bean Boozled challenge. Remember when we did that? I watched it the other day. It was so funny watching it again. It was hilarious. Y'all, if you haven't watched that, watch our Bean Boozled challenge. It is so funny. Those jelly beans were so nasty. Oh, they were gross. James says, yeah, we remember. They were so nasty. Oh, man. I don't either, but I was like, yes, they're doing it. Here's these two.
Eric had asked us, we just said no.
Right. I used my clout, my pull.
Yeah, you got clout with us, woman.
Somebody says, oh my goodness, I just thought of that challenge. Yep, that's them. That's the two who were doing it with us. And Josh and Kalani, y'all, they look like, Josh is like, oh my gosh, that one tasted so gross.
Yeah, their voices are so high.
His voice was so different. It's funny. They look so dramatically different. Wow, look at Kalani. Look at the expression on her face. Look at her face, y'all. She is like, you look like, what is going on?
I'm doing something that's kind of like...
They're playing video games, y'all. Okay, I'm going to go in the room, y'all. Bye. So, I had to let y'all see the film. But yeah, they're here. I don't actually, how long are they going to be here? That's how you know you love your in-laws and stuff, when you don't even know the departure date. You just know they're here to visit. Plugging my phone back in there and stuff. So, yeah. So y'all, let's talk about Gabe and Babe and their absolutely adorable baby girl. Oh my gosh. Can she get any cuter? That baby. I'm backlogged. It's been a long time since I've just sat down and watched videos. So while I did my hair the other day, look at my grays, y'all. I'm distracted. I went through video after video after video after video trying to catch up. And I'm still in February on their videos, but I'm going to be caught up soon. And she's just such a pleasure to watch, this little baby Reagan. She'd be telling them off. She'd be like, fussing at them. And it's so sweet. I love looking at their family expanding and how Siege is such a sweet big brother taking care of baby Reagan and just feeding her. And he's so sweet with her. And they're so sweet with him. So, of course, he's going to model being sweet with her. And he's got his own big boy personality, of course. I love it. I really enjoyed it. Their little girl is gorgeous. Yep, Linda. Hey, Linda. She's so beautiful. Oh, she's so cute. And she looked just like Siege to me when she was little. And now she's coming to her own face, definitely a bit more. She doesn't look quite as much like him as she used to me, but she still does a bit. But oh my gosh, she's so cute. Yep, Diane, you said she is so precious. She is. She's adorable. Hi, Mariah Richardson. She says, I'm back. Sorry for missing the previous stream, Sonia. Well, that is fine. I'm glad you're here now. Welcome back. Y'all, I love watching them. I say this all the time, but I'm like, they're so my friends in my head. If I ever end up driving through Indianapolis, I'm gonna be like, Gabrielle Rader. Anybody know? Gabrielle Rader, where's she at? That's the Starbucks she goes to? Okay, no, I won't. I'm not gonna be a stalker. I won't be creepy like that. I'm just kidding. But I feel like that's my friend in my head, you know? So many people that I watch on here, I feel like that's my friend in my head. And I guess if one of you came through the Starbucks that I go to, I'd be like, hey, it wouldn't be creepy to me. I'd kind of be like, oh, how cool you found me. I want to talk to you. But but you still feel like the people you're watching, like you actually know them, you know, because you watch them. But ciao, I know that's just a little portion of their lives per week. Richard says, I told my girlfriend to go all natural hair too. If she sees me texting this, she will get so mad. I don't have nothing to do with it. James says, I'm watching Days and You at the same time. Who's Days? I don't know Days, but that's hilarious. You're with me are you on your phone with one and a computer with the other? How does that work? Oh, Days of Our Lives. I just was sure that wasn't what you meant because it's the middle of the night. How you watching Days of Our Lives at 9:30 in the evening? But then, you know, with all this newfangled stuff they got out here, you could have been done DVR'd it. Do they still say that? DVR'd it? I don't know. Recorded, you're behind. I had to stop watching stories, James. I stopped watching the stories when I was in college. I got convicted. I was like, these people and their drama, I can't keep watching this. But I'll be reading drama in books, so. Mariah says, can you please catch me up about who you were talking about? We were talking about Gabe and Babe. Gabe and Babe and Siege and Reagan, baby Reagan. Because if you watch Gabe and Babe TV, it's a YouTube channel, this interracial couple. They've been on YouTube for years. I used to watch when she was pregnant with Siege, with their oldest boy who's now almost 5, or just turned 5. Can't believe that. Or is he about to be 5? No, he turned 5. He just turned 5 when the baby was born. Like a couple of days later, he turned 5. So I've been watching them since like way back. And their channel has just grown so much. And they're the sweetest, most lovely family. They're a God-fearing family with 2 kids and a dog. And I've watched them since they started out in Alabama and have moved back to their hometown of Indianapolis, Indiana. So they're worth watching if you've never watched them. Kenya says, I love your natural hair. I went natural 2 years ago. Go Kenya. I'm still sporting a fro top on the side, sporting a fro top of the side. The sides grow faster than the back. Yeah, they do. And my back, not only does it grow slower, but it's tighter. So it definitely behaves differently. But yeah, y'all, this month will be 13 years natural for me. I can't believe it. James says, I'm surprised you haven't gotten more viewers. You always post some interesting stuff. Thank you, James. I think I'm not as consistent as I need to be, and I don't hit it as hard as I should. And some people just kind of take off and pique people's interests more than others. Because I've been making videos now since like 2014 or so. But yeah, I don't know if my story or my brand or whatever is interesting to people, but the people who do watch, I'm happy for them. I'm glad for them. Y'all tell people about my channel and tell them, come and watch her. She does natural hair. They vlog sometimes. She's funny. Plus, I think, at least my observation has been people like watching younger vloggers, like people who've started like in their late 20s and then now they're kind of into their 30s, but I could be wrong. I'm in my mid 40s. And this feels weird to say, but I am. I started when I was like 39, I think, or maybe I was just at 40. And and so I just kind of kept going. But I don't know. I think people get interested in different people for different reasons. And also, I've noticed with interracial couples that vlog, if the husband has the camera and is doing a lot of active vlogging too, people seem to want to key into that. Some of that, though, I kind of feel like a little bit like, I don't know that everybody does this, but what I don't want is for people to kind of fetishize the idea of this interracial couple and, oh, look at how he loves his wife. Oh, this kind of idealized like white man who loves a black woman thing. I don't know, but sometimes you can get a weird vibe, not from viewers. I mean, not from the creators, but if people are watching and then saying things like, oh, he's a good man because he's white or stuff like that. I don't want like that kind of ideas. I guess I don't want people to be developing those kind of ideas or looking at my channel and kind of wanting to extrapolate that kind of thing, because people are people, men are men, it doesn't matter the race. So Eric vlogs sometimes he doesn't. He's in the vlogs, he's a normal guy, and we just kind of do life and hope people like what they see, like what we do. Neither one of us is perfect, Lord knows. But we have a good time together, and so we try to show that. We just try to be real, like we're real. We're not putting on no stuff. We don't spend our time arguing on camera, because who does that? I guess some people do, but we're not going to do that. But we also don't have golden days all the time, so we just live real life and kind of let that be seen. But also are wise and guard the integrity of our home, so we're not going to show every like fallout and disaster either. I don't know why I just went off on that tangent, but yeah. Let me see. Mariah said, thank you. Oh, and I saw Black Panther. It was amazing. Or it was awesome. She says, yes, honey, Wakanda forever. Richard says, any new tag or a sit-down chat video ideals on the way. Ideas on the way. I'm trying to grow my own channel day by day. You can only try. That's true, Richard. Just, you know what? Slow and steady. And I think if I'm more consistent and give it a couple of hours each day, then I'll probably, there's this algorithm in YouTube getting your videos out and people seeing them, and all of that comes into play. So sometimes people don't see the videos because the suggestions aren't coming up. And if they don't see it, they never know. And so I try to be consistent with uploading, but sometimes I fall behind. But the more consistent you are and the more people see your videos, the more that you put up videos, the more likely they are to get into suggestions and the more people will see them. That's my observation. When I slow down with producing, I slow down with viewership. And I have a lot of subscribers, but not as many people watch anymore, I think, because they just don't know that my videos are out there. I am subscribed to like a couple hundred people. I obviously don't watch all their videos. So the more you do, the more you're getting out there and the more they'll see it. I got to put these glasses on. I'm sorry, I took them off earlier. Give me a second, because y'all are writing today and I love it. But I have to see what you're saying. Lynn says, amen, men are men. Yep. Thank you, Richard. He says, your videos are awesome. James says, lots of editing. I have so much on my computer still waiting to be edited. Mariah says, I have been natural for 3 years now. Do you have any tips or product favorites for how to take care of your hair? Girl, yes. Hold on a minute. Sxsw says, this is so random, but I love that I love that vlog when you guys went to that biscuit place. Oh my gosh. Yes. I want to go back there so bad. I've been thinking about that place all week. Biscuits and Groovy. Oh, it's so good. James says, I have known some YouTube to edit a video for hours and hours and retake the same video like 20 times. Editing takes a while. For me, editing can take hours. I've done a couple of retakes of the sit-down videos that I do. Whew, those take work. The hardest, the most editing though for me are the hair videos, which is why I don't do as many as I should, because they take a long time to edit. And I just recorded one yesterday and it took a minute. It took a good minute. No, the day before yesterday. And it's just going to take me a while to edit that. It's just a lot of work. But I like it. I like the finished product. Okay, so who was it? The vlog video are awful to edit. Vlog videos, they can be, but they're not as hard to me as the talkie videos or the hair videos. But I definitely get more views on my talkie videos where I sit down and just start talking about a specific subject. Those videos I have to sit and write notes for. I get a lot of views on those, and I guess people find those topics interesting. Okay, was it Kenya that was asking about hair? Mariah was asking about hair. So, congratulations on your 3 years natural, Mariah. So, my tips and favorite products, I should probably do a video about this. But my tips, and I'm going to try to stay on here for maybe like 10 or 15 more minutes because I do have family here, right? So, I don't want to just be like, bye, y'all, deuces. I need to be with them. My tips for hair, if I could list out some best practices for natural hair, it would be to, or they would be to, one, pre-poo whenever you wash. That means to do what amounts to a hot oil treatment before you wash. Um, Pre-poo and let it sit on your hair for 30 minutes. So that's, hey Vicky, I'm giving some natural hair tips, my best practices for natural hair. Vicky says, I just turned on my tablet. Hope you had a great day. The time change is wearing me out. Good night. Good night, Vicky. Yeah, so I would say pre-poo. I would say, and this is me, wash or shampoo once to twice a month. So either every 2 weeks or every 4 weeks. And I do advocate for shampoo instead of co-washing. I've been natural a long time. I have tried them both. I think there's different reasons to do different ones, but co-washing, in my opinion, well, I'll say it the other way around. Shampooing, in my opinion, is not a problem if you, especially if you like to use products on your hair pretty consistently, which you're going to need to be doing to keep it moisturized, especially if you go longer between washes. Shampoo does not have to strip your hair or harm your hair if you're regularly moisturizing your hair. So I kind of think with all the natural hair products that are out there these days that are sulfate free, it's really not dangerous or bad to shampoo your hair. There are plenty of shampoos now that are sulfate-free shampoos that you can find because natural hair has exploded in a big way in the world, in the market. So pre-poo, shampoo, deep condition at every wash. I don't necessarily need to use conditioner, like regular conditioner after I wash, but a deep condition after every single wash. So pre-poo, shampoo, pre-poo, cleanse, deep condition, because you can cleanse however you want. I recommend shampoo. So pre-poo is when you do an oil treatment on your hair before you wash. When I pre-poo, I also detangle. My pre-poo formula, and everybody doesn't use this, there isn't really a pre-poo that you can buy on the market. At least I don't think, unless somebody kind of jumped on that and started creating a product. But a pre-poo is putting hot oil on your hair. I do it in 6 sections. I put a base of coconut oil, about 3 ounces, and then I add rosemary oil, lavender oil sometimes, and vitamin E oil. And with those, I just set it on there, put a cap on it, excuse me, I'm sorry, and sit under my dryer for like 30 minutes. The coconut oil acts like a protein. It's not protein, but I don't do protein treatments on my hair. I don't have protein sensitive hair. I just don't do them. So you're taking notes, Mariah. So I instead use coconut oil on my hair. Some people hate coconut oil. Their hair can't stand it. Mine loves it. Coconut oil penetrates the hair shaft and strengthens it from the inside. It is not protein, but it acts like it on the inside of the hair. So I always use that as a pre-poo. Then after like a half an hour, I take it out and section by section, each of the 6 sections, I take each half. So Shell's taking notes too. I take each half. This is a half a twist right here. So I take each half and I then put some cheap conditioner on it and I detangle. So there's already oil on it, been on there like a half an hour. Then I take some cheap conditioner, a handful of it, put it on that section and finger detangle. I would give that as a best practice, but some people don't like to do it. If you want to retain length, I recommend not using tools on your hair and instead finger detangling. But I put the conditioner on it, work through, and then finger detangle each section. Then I would twist this up into its own twist. And then the second half, finger detangle with conditioner, twist that up into its own twist. Once I've done all of that, got all those sections done, then I will shampoo it out and I won't go through a major detangling again. That's the longest part of my hair process is taking those 6 sections, breaking it down into 12 sections and detangling like one by one. That probably takes me a good hour, maybe two. And detangling takes a long time, long time. But my hair is mid back length. It might not seem like it, and I'm not going to pull it because I'm not about to mess up this braid or this twist out because it doesn't have a whole lot of texture since it was only on 6 twists. That was intentional, but I'm not finna mess this up. But my hair is like mid back length. It's between bra strap length and waist length. So it takes a long time to detangle it, but not as long as some. Hey, Reiki break. It's okay. I know daylight savings mess with all of us, girl. But it takes a while for me to detangle. That's okay though. So what was I saying? My best practices are pre-poo, shampoo or wash, cleanse, deep condition after every wash. Every wash. Oh wait, let me go back. Pre-poo before every wash 1 to 2 times a month. I used to wash 4 times a month. I used to wash every week, but my family was like, we need you in our lives. So I stopped doing that. But my hair was definitely well moisturized when I did. Um, so wash 1 to 2 times a month. Deep condition after every wash. Deep condition, where you put it on your hair and you sit with it on your hair for like, I don't know, 15 minutes or a half an hour. I do it with heat. Um, I love a good deep condition. I am like a deep condition junkie. My favorite is still really old school cholesterol, not Queen Helene, that other cholesterol, the Care cholesterol, best I've ever found. I use other stuff, but Care cholesterol is the best I've ever found. Slap that bad boy in there. And I do moisturizing conditioners. I don't do protein conditioners. Some people need protein. My hair maintains a good moisture protein balance, so I don't really fool with that. And I think the pre-poo helps with that too, because the coconut oil, that's what it is. The coconut oil, although it is an oil, which is a fat, which is a moisture, um, it it helps the hair internally. It does the bonding work inside, so it actually strengthens it. Like I said, behaving like a protein. So even though it's not a protein, it still doesn't over moisturize the hair. My recipe for pre-poo, Sxsw is asking what my recipe for the pre-poo is again. My recipe for my length of hair and my density. I don't have thick hair. This is all fronting. This is all an illusion. It's not thick at all, right? Not thick. But my recipe is 3 ounces of coconut oil. So it's about that much coconut oil, that much. And then I also put in rosemary oil. I hope this isn't clicking, y'all. Rosemary oil. Mariah says it's more hair than on my head. Well, it's been 13 years, and this is probably about 3.5 years of hair. Coconut oil, and then like 8 to 10 drops of, no, 5 to 8 drops of rosemary oil. And then sometimes I use a little lavender oil and a dollop of vitamin E. Where do you even get rose oil? Ulta? No, I go to like vitamin shops or places like that, health food stores, and get oils from them, essential oils. Rosemary oil, not rose oil, rosemary oil. And be mindful with rosemary oil because rosemary oil can, when it makes contact with your skin, it absorbs and it causes the blood vessels to constrict. So, like I had to tell my mom to be careful. I have an old video with the pre-poo recipe on it, and I have a little banner note explaining to people that you need to use it at your discretion because my mom has high blood pressure and it can cause your blood vessels to constrict, not like block, but just, how they open and close. Witch hazel does the same thing. So if you're using witch hazel, if you're coming in contact with it on your skin, then it can do that. So if you're a person who has high blood pressure, just pay attention. I'm not saying that you shouldn't use it. I'm not saying that you ought to use it, but I'm saying be aware and be mindful and be careful when you use it. So I lowered my number because I used to be putting like 15 drops of rosemary oil in there. I don't have high blood pressure. In fact, I have pretty low blood pressure, but I still changed the amount to like 5 to 10 drops of rosemary oil. So 3 ounces of coconut oil, like 5 to 10 drops of rosemary oil, maybe 5 drops of lavender oil if I have it, and a good dollop of vitamin E oil. And then I put it in a cup of hot water and let it get hot. Actually, I put the coconut oil in the cup of hot water first. No, I put it in a tube that I'm gonna apply it with, and then I set that in a cup of hot water. Once it gets hot, I put the essential oils in. I don't put the essential oils in until after the coconut oil is hot because the heat can cause them to break down, and I don't want to do that. So yeah, that's what I do. And I dampen my hair first. That's how I do the pre-poo. Spritz it and then let the water absorb and then put the oil on it. Cover it for half an hour with some heat. Then shampoo. Then deep condition. No, I'm sorry. Cover it with some heat. Then after it's been under the heat, the pre-poo, I then detangle with a conditioner and my fingers. Then shampoo. Then deep condition. Then after that, I rinse out the deep conditioner, and my next step for hair care is a leave-in conditioner. Always use a leave-in. Always use a creamy leave-in. Always use a creamy leave-in. Always, always, always use a creamy leave-in. My favorite creamy leave-in is Kinky Curly Not Today, but I also use Eden's Body Works leave-in conditioner. So those are my best practices, I guess. Pre-poo, cleanse once to twice a month, deep condition every time you cleanse, and use a leave-in conditioner, a creamy leave-in conditioner. If I had to give additional tips that I like, but I'm not going to say you have to do, but these are my preferences, I only finger detangle and I never use tools on my hair like combs and brushes. And I highly recommend protective styling if you're wanting to retain length. Both of those two things will help you retain length. That's what I did. I don't protective style nearly as much as I used to. I was like a 95% of the time protective styler. I've moved away from that in recent years, but I highly recommend both of those things. I still don't use tools and only finger detangle. Okay, so let me go back and look at all y'all's comments and questions. Vicky and James were saying hi. James, does he use a relaxer still? James' partner has a relaxer, or used to have a relaxer, but he doesn't anymore. You said it got bigger and bigger, thicker and thicker. Are you trying to get him on this? Yeah, natural hair is a commitment though. So Eric eventually convinced me to go natural, but natural hair is a commitment. Mariah says, my mother helps me oil and twist my hair before bed. We use coconut oil. I love that stuff. I will retwist this tonight. I'm probably, because I don't have tons of definition, but that's been okay. I have some like here and here. But like I said, because I don't have thick hair, I had to fluff quite a bit. And so there's some, but y'all can see actually my texture, my natural texture kind of showing its face. Kind of see that in there, in this area in here. That's it. That's it popping up. Meh. I mean, when I say my natural texture, obviously it's coily, but if I twist it up, I pull it, stretch it out a little bit, then it shows. How was Kalani's hair? Hey, Janezi. Actually, let me go back. I'll get to that comment in just a minute. Ricky Break said she was late. Sasha asked me about the recipe. James said, asked me about the oil. Do you ever have any issues with white residue with your cream-based products? Ash Just a Beautiful asks. Hello, Ash Just a Beautiful. No, I don't, but I've been very particular about what products I use. And I'm trying to think if I ever had any that did that. I think I tend to stay away from gels and gel type products, but I have had that happen before with more gel type things. But I don't usually. I usually have I'm very fortunate because this last stretch that I didn't wash my hair for like 6 or 7 weeks, I still didn't have any buildup and white residue. Like this is just shine. This right here, that's shine. That's just glossy. Or else it's gray hair. Like up there. That's all grays. Um, ooh. So yeah, it hasn't been an issue for me, but I know some people do get flaking. Sometimes when you mix products from different lines, that'll happen, and sometimes if you're using too much of a product, that might happen. But I haven't generally had it, but I swear by cream-based products because they absorb very well into my hair. And my hair just like gobbles it up. James says old days is getting good. You're welcome, Mariah. She says thanks for your advice, Sensei. You are very welcome. Chinezi, good evening. Was the no tools a gradual step? Sechelle asked. Let me think. It's been so long since I used tools on my hair. I'm trying to remember if I just went cold turkey. Yeah, maybe it was gradual. I probably quit like 80%, and then every now and then I would, still use like a tail comb to part. And I will still use a tail comb if I'm doing flat twists or something because, my hair falls into some natural parts now. But even with that, when you want to make straight lines for parting, you need it. Um, I think there were definitely still a few times where I would wide tooth comb, but I stopped pretty thoroughly after, I don't know, gosh, really, it's been like 7 to 10 years, somewhere in there, 9 years maybe since I've used tools consistently. I have a pick, and I will pick my roots to make them bigger. So what I don't do is I don't detangle with combs. I don't comb my hair out with combs. I don't brush my hair back, like in the ponytails and stuff. I will smooth back with my hands and water and put some kind of a holding product and then put a scarf on to smooth it and hold it down. So it wasn't a really gradual process, but I guess maybe from 80% on, I pretty quickly transitioned into just not using them at all. Janetti says, how is Kalani's hair? So y'all, I washed Kalani's hair today. Yeah. Like I couldn't wash my own hair. I couldn't wash her hair. I couldn't detangle her hair. I've been detangling this girl's hair for like the last 2 days. It was a lot of work. Kalani's hair comes down to her bottom. It's super curly now. It's not only ringlety anymore. The ends are ringlets, and about probably 12 to 15 inches are more like S curled or C's, big C's now because her hair texture changed. Definitely got denser and thicker. So I had to do that today, and I posted a picture on Facebook, and Chinezi saw it because this girl got the nerve to be tender-headed with all that hair on her head. I mean, I'm tender-headed, which was why going natural was a perk for me because I can do my own hair, and I'm not pulling on it in the same way as when you have a perm. But child, that girl got all that hair on her head. She wanted to be tender-headed. And I mean to the point where like there's spots that when you tug on that spot, her eye will tear, her little nose be red. I feel so bad. But yeah. So thank you, James. James says Kalani's hair is beautiful. I left it out today, especially because the grandparents were coming, and Grammy, Eric's mom, loves to see Kalani with her hair out. Kalani hates having her hair out, but she will do it from time to time. And I told her she's getting older now. We can't just keep doing one big braid at the top of her head. Not here, but back here. But, you know. So let's see. James says, no, it is the chemical treatment. It is a chemical treatment. The hair is soft but very coarse. The chemical relaxer keeps it from being so tangled. He hates it. Yeah, I used to relax my hair. Relaxed my hair for 30 years. No, not for 30 years, but until I was 30 years old. 30? Child, no. Until I was 32. And then I stopped. I can't believe. And now 31 because I'm 44. Yep. So show says, you know, being tenderheaded is a medical diagnosis. LOL. Listen, it must be because I am so tenderheaded, and I have been my whole life. Janette says her sister is tenderheaded. It's not a game, y'all. Ooh, Janette says, I love that gloss and shine. Oh, thank you, Janette. Talking about Kalani's hair. And Richard Plus Film says, I can't wait for a new video from you and your family. Thank you. I have a bunch of stuff on my phone. I mean, on my camera. I need to go no, on my computer. I need to go ahead and edit it. It's already in iMovie. Still finishing up those last videos from Israel too. It's coming. So Shell says, I know, but it should be. It should be a medical diagnosis because I'm telling you, my scalp be hurting. It be hurting. Ooh, even when I do my own, when I started detangling this bit right back in here the other day, I was like, ooh. But you learn the pressure for your own head of hair. Hi, Marsha Topi, first time watching. Hello, welcome. How'd you find it? How'd you find me? I love it when new people show up. Welcome. Um, yeah, y'all, I am tenderheaded. Marsha, we're talking about hair, natural hair right now. Did y'all notice I'm wearing my Keep It 100% natural earrings? I got like 3 compliments on these today. And sometimes people don't know that has anything to do with natural hair. But especially if I'm wearing a braid out, then I'm like, or a twist out rather, then I'm like, I'm gonna wear my earrings. But especially here in Austin, it's so kind of, it's really hipster and it's very kind of crunchy, like green too. A lot of people are, you know what I mean by crunchy and green? Just like natural products, natural this and that. People like using hemp for stuff. So people will think I'm talking about, you know, everything like natural lotions and soaps and stuff. And I do use shea butter, but listen, I'll buy some store brand stuff in a minute. I'm not averse to or opposed to using things that have been created chemically. I look different at this angle. I'm so distracted. Um, but yeah, I do like natural stuff. Austin is too expensive to live, James says. It's too expensive to live there, but I love it so much. It is expensive to live here. It is. You ain't lying. But I really enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot. I think it's a great town. It is different from the rest of Texas, but it's a lot of fun. Chinezi enjoyed the If gathering. Good, Chinezi. Okay, I'm heading on 47 minutes and 32 seconds. So even though I've got some new people that just showed up, Marsha, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to wind it up now, y'all. But thank you so much for joining me, Marsha. Every Sunday, usually at 7:30 p.m., I do a live stream. Yes, honey, I do. Every Sunday at 7:30. Today, I was out with my family at a restaurant, this restaurant called Hop Daddy. Have y'all heard of it? If you don't follow me on Instagram, then go check me out, Tanya L. Rogers, Tamyal Rogers. I think I have a link in the description bar below, or I will after this video is over if it's not there now. And I always, good night, LP. I put up a video there, oh, not a video, a picture there today from this restaurant we went to tonight called Hot Daddy. And we went to a restaurant this morning called El Maison. Oh my gosh, the food was so good. Bye, James. You going to Target? He's going to Target. Maybe late cup of Joe. Enjoy your in-laws. Thank you. You miss yours a lot, I'm sure. Yes, girl. I saw that plate. Yummers. You watched me. What is your Instagram name? Ashes to Beautiful. That plate of food was so good. I'm still thinking about that food. Y'all, that food was ridiculous. If you don't follow me on Instagram, go to Instagram and look, because you need to get your whole life with this food from this Mexican restaurant that we went to today. It was so good. Sxsw says, have a great night. Marsha says, thanks. I just came across your video on YouTube channel. Oh, good. Well, I'm so glad. Please come back. Every Sunday night we are here, and I post videos throughout the week as well. Vlogs, hair videos, old vlogs from Israel. Those are still coming. Tanezi says, that brunch this morning, it was good. I'm not going to sleep. It's only 10 o'clock. My in-laws are here. I'll go chat with them for a little bit. Larkaline. Okay, I don't remember that name on Instagram, but I'll be looking for you. Marsha, stay around. She always has amazing things to show or talk about. Thank you, James. Hey, LeGenesis, you forgot about me, girl. You forgot about me. I'm here, but I'm actually closing the video right now. Marsha James is telling you need to watch the Israel videos. You do. I go back and watch them just because they make me happy. um, let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna close, guys, but I will be back next week. But in the meantime, I have planned. It's spring break, so I'm not working. I plan on popping up a few more videos this week from Israel. So definitely check them out. I will be hopefully getting all of my current vlogs caught up so I can keep moving forward. I'm bad about that, y'all, but I need to just keep doing it. My picture popped up with Genesis. Yay. Did it just pop up now to show that I was on live? I hope not. Okay. Let me get up. Ooh. Fluff this before I start twisting. Wow, it just showed up. You know what I've noticed? Once I'm on here for about an hour, all of a sudden the viewers start increasing rapidly. And I think that after that amount of time, for some reason it like starts sending notifications to people. But I can't be on here for an hour today. I got to go. I got to go. So I love y'all. I do. I'm so glad that you're here. Good night, Chinezi. Oh, you're saying good night because you have to go to bed. Good night. Love you too, Mariah. See you next time. Y'all take care. Thank you for my beautiful natural hair comment, Marsha. It's Marsha, right? You will ring when she is on. It will ring. Yes. Turn on the notification bell and it will let you know when I'm on. Good, LaGenesis. You got me for next time. And you can go back and watch this one. We chatted about different stuff. It was fun. My in laws are here. I showed them to y'all. So go check it out. They're awesome people. All right, guys. You take care. I love you. I will see you next time. Okay, guys? Bye bye.